Hello, everyone, and welcome back to session 3 of Journey to Ragnarok. Just like last session, we shall begin this session with a lovely special little recap.
I would just, before I start, like to point out that this is super polished because obviously I wrote it right after we played last time and did not throw it together last night. Okay. In cold snows of winter, the wild wolves whirled, circling four heroes their brave bones to break. Arg of the woods, Garival the Great, gave gloomy growl. Grave spoke he to Gwynnethea, wise woman of weal. Doom did he threaten in blood-heavy words. A bleeding blossom will bloom. Red rivers of rage and torment will ravish you. The great Garval growls and your grim lives will leave you. So heard Gwynnethea, intrepid bright seer. Devoid of woe, not once did she falter, but sent sparks to touch snout. Astrid, self-centered, shouted for shelter, but bane bestowed to befuddle the beasts. While Tobias and Opier, companions quick-thinking, flanked and finished the foes with fulsome fierce fighting. Thorgests, the diviner, hounded to hiding, stayed with the heroes through stormfall and night, and safe to the stronghold, all escorted they turn. Thorgest, strong seer, gifted by gods, studied secret scroll to ascertain its song, aid fruitful learning, the answer to find, sent he four heroes, friends in the making, cold to the coast, fresh flora to cut. Tobias, swift striking, Opier god-seeking, called on their patrons the journey to speed. Wind and weird weather they rendered full worthless, and into the Danevirk the party did wend. Slaughter succumbed, 2 corpses they saw, Elahorn defenders fallen to slaughter most foul. Silver and script on the hilt of a dagger signified murder by fearsome Frankish foe. Thence onward, weather-beaten to complete their calling, when caretakers concealed in clearing their veneration demand.
And with that, we open to that scene where you've entered this clearing and heard 3 voices talking to you from above, more or less demanding you to raise your hands in the sky and praise them, for they are the watchers of the woods.
I would like to raise my eyes and see if I can see them, but not raise my hands to praise them.
I would raise my hand with a shield on it.
I would like to roll a history check since I'm from the area. Do I know of any beings or deities that actually live within this forest?
Sure. 1 second. I need to do something real quick. No one say anything. I gotta pause the recording. Alright, we're back from the technical difficulties. What is Gwynnethea doing?
Yeah, so I would like to roll a history check to see if I know of any local deities or spirits that should reside in the area.
Sure.
And I will consult my book as I do so, flipping through my notes, trying to figure out, okay, this area, this area, this area. 11. That's a bad roll for me.
11. So this is kind of happening simultaneously. Opier's looking up to the sky. Tobias is raising his shield up. Gwynnethea is going through her book. What's Astrid doing?
Astrid would like to step forward from the group slightly and kind of look around and say, "Oh, great guardians of the grove, would you consent to allowing us to see you so that we can venerate you properly?"
Okay. Opier, give me a perception check. 8. Okay.
That's fantastic.
So, with an 11, you can't recall anything. And with an 8 perception, you look up. You don't see anything until it's too late. Where encompassing all of you, I will need a dexterity saving throw, as from 2 separate directions is a breath of cinder trying to blind you.
From 2 different directions, from above us,
From
though?
above you, yes.
Since I was holding my shield up, would that
Nope.
do anything? Okay.
It is a cone of smoldering ash.
Gotta
There's
grab that
stone
shield,
everywhere.
Master Feet.
Yeah, I'm thinking of grabbing that.
Get spicy with that shield
And
later.
Each
I
of
don't know why it
these
rolls twice. but-
creatures are about 15 feet up in the air,
Okay.
God damn it.
and we will roll some initiative.
Initiative.
As I
Initiative.
throw open
Oh,
the
I gotta
thingy.
click on my
Oh
first
my
one
god.
so that it matters and counts. I have
Way
to
to
get
start.
selected. Let me roll.
Way to start.
Thank you.
Well,
Oh, that's right. My health has gone up since the last time I was on this token. I need to change that.
I think I rolled mine before you had the turn order up.
you got a 5,
Sorry
so
about
just
that.
just
Mhm,
click on
I did.
yourself and roll again.
Okay, thank you. I like that better.
I mean,
I did click. What the heck? I will take the 5, but I'm just trying to see if I can get this to work this time. Wow, it's saying that it's not a valid token.
that is weird. Oh, you know what? It's probably because I saw on your character sheet you changed the image.
Psst. I can put it back. Anyway, go ahead and give me the 5.
Yeah. I will. Oh, hey, you share it with a smoke method.
Aw, that's nice.
Or are we going with the first one?
Yep. Oh, hey, a smoke method's up first.
Rude.
So it's just gonna fly down to the square directly in front of you, Opier.
Okay.
And it is gonna try and rake its claws, against your face.
It's unfortunate for me.
It is, yes. And of course, the second we get into combat, Roll 20 starts to have more technical difficulties. It makes sense to me. Is it slow 10 hit you?
It does not. I hold up my shield and it gets a claw full of shield.
Mm-hmm. Your already partially clawed shield from the wolves now has a much smaller claw mark from the smoke method.
That's funny.
And it is your turn.
This is the one that came down, right?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna try and smack it with ye old battle axe one-handed. Does a 12 hit?
A 12 just hits it.
Okay, so I slash at it with 11 regular battle axe damage.
Okay, you do that.
That's alright for now. That's all I can do for right now.
Alrighty, Tobias.
So that one that he just swung at is the only one within reach, right?
Yes. I
Okay.
would mark the others with little symbols, but roll 20's being slow, and that'll probably take 5 years to do.
Okay. we can imagine. Okay. I think I'll go over here and try to finish that off really quickly. And I will attempt to chop its head off. Where's my actions? There you are. Whee!
That does hit.
Wasn't it supposed to roll 2? I'll roll another one. Oh, okay. Well, that one super hits.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
And it certainly dies. And one moment. As you cut its head off, you see its smoke form begin to swell with flame and cinder. And I will need...
Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Well, actually, I'll need, nothing, as within, let's see. Oh, no, that's not what I want. I need to do this, please. Different thing. Come on. Be kind.
Rewind.
Yep.
Thank you for the giggle. I heard that.
You're welcome.
In that aura, encompassing Tobias entirely, there's now a smoke cloud as it bursts.
Eat. Neat.
Okay. I had 1, 2, 3. I guess I'll just get back into position. I'm soot covered.
You are, yes.
But, yes, I will face this one.
All right. The next smoke mephit is going to... Let's see what he's gonna do. Once the sheet loads. I don't know why it's acting up like this. It never does.
It's that kind of day.
Yep. Well, first I'm gonna roll a d6. Okay. It's just gonna fly. You know what? It's gonna fly and come right here, and it's gonna try and claw Astrid.
Ooh.
The only respectful one. How dare you?
I know, right?
For an 18.
Rude.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
that hits just a little.
You feel the smoke and cinder filled claws rake against your face for 6 slashing damage.
Not the face.
You try and put your arms up, but one of those claws go through.
Oh.
And with that, Gudafia.
So, Guinevere, seeing her friend get hurt, reaches forward. It just like tries to grab for the thing's neck, and I'm gonna grab at it and cast Shocking Grasp. 10.
A 10. The creature sees you reaching out your hand and flutters out of the way of your reach.
Dang it. I will turn to Astrid and be like, "It looks like you need to move."
I'm just screaming, my face, my beautiful face.
Focus! That is the end of my turn.
Okay. Astrid.
I'm just screaming. No, I'll do something. Let's go ahead and do a Bane, because both of them are within my range. So I'll go ahead and... Oh, no, I can't. Never mind. Well, I'll definitely Bane the one in front of me. Mustard. So that is a Charisma 13 saving throw, please.
Okay.
Whoops. Okay, yeah.
One second. Charisma 13 saving throw. Alrighty. Charisma. 8.
Oh, it is up to 3. Thank you. I was thinking I had to cast it at second level for that. So both of them.
Okay, I'll give you another roll.
You get another roll.
So the first one got an 8.
Oh.
And the second one once it opens. We'll get a 7.
All right, so
Good
they
thing.
get their d4s to subtract from their attack and saving throws. And then I just look right at it and I go, I was getting ready to venerate you. What the fuck? And then I cannot really afford to take an attack of opportunity. So,
All right. So, oh no. Okay, here we go. This smoke method is just gonna fly down to Tobias and try and claw him.
All right, let's see what he's got.
claws.
Yes, that is accurate. And so let's roll
Astrid
6
knows.
real quick.
Her face can vouch for it.
We know why Pi was asking about the scars. God damn it.
I also think I've identified the problems of technical difficulty, which I
Those
will
things.
fix after this combat. So he's gonna try and claw Tobias with a minus d4. Once I see the roll, but it's not gonna hit.
It will not.
Yeah, a 12 does not hit. And it is Opier's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna scoot
For your help.
over here to across from Astrid, and I am going to swing an axe down on the smoke method from behind. Does a 17 hit for 12?
It does for 12. You slash, and some of the smoke from the creature begins dissipating as it looks very hurt.
I am gonna action surge and do it again at advantage. So, see if I can take it out. 25 for 9 more damage, so 21 total.
Okay, you cut into the creature with your battle axe, and it looks like it is barely holding on.
Oh, dang. Well, yeah, there's not much else I can do, but hopefully I have taken the attention away. And it's probably going to attack me now, which is kind of what I wanted to do anyway, so that's my turn.
Okay, Tobias.
Okay, I don't think I want to... Well, it probably won't trigger a lethal attack of opportunity since it's Bane, so I will take my chances. And I'll take a step back from it.
Okay. Let us see. Once the sheet opens, no.
Nah. Okay. So, I'm gonna take advantage of the opening that, Opier has given me, grievously wounding it, and I'm gonna try to finish it off. And I'm gonna take a deep breath before I do so.
Okay. That does hit as it combusts and explodes. Let me just get this. As everyone in this circle is now in a cloud of cinder and smoke.
And then I will end my turn, let's say back here.
Okay. Guinevere, suddenly the creature in front of you combusted, and you are partially encapsulated by a cloud of cinder and smoke.
Yeah, I'm gonna cough my way over here. And then I'm gonna turn to this one and I'm gonna take a shot at it with Firebolt.
Okay.
Herbie. 16
That does hit.
for 4 fire damage.
For 4 fire damage. Wonderful.
Does it look like it dealt damage? to look like it hit normally?
That we find out for you.
Okay, thank you.
Good question.
As he be smoke, so
Do be smoke.
The smoke method evolves into a fire elemental.
Yeah.
oh, do not jinx, do not jinx us like that, Tobias. Don't you dare.
So you
All three of them
fire-
combined.
You fire your firebolt at the creature. It connects, and you see the flames and cinders of your own spell, your own magical spell, just get combined into the already magical cinders of the creature, and it takes no damage.
Ah,
Oh,
she lets out a roar of of anger and just starts viciously flipping through her book. Just gotta be something. That'll be the end of my turn.
All right,
I'm
Astrid.
gonna viciously flip it off.
Astrid yells, maybe the opposite element next time. And she is going to just take basically a little bit of a hop out of the smoke, coughing a little bit, and she looks at that other method. She's ticked off because, her cheek is bleeding and now she has cinders on her new cloak, and so she just points her finger and says, "Fair thu mikum sunde." And that is Dissonant Whispers, so another wisdom save, please.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That is a fun spell.
Which loosely translated is die motherfucker.
Good translation.
Yes, thank you. I worked hard on it.
Wisdom saving throw of a... Nope. Well, and it gets a minus d4. So it gets a 0. It
Eat it.
takes 12 psychic damage and uses its reaction to run away, which isn't forced movement, which gives Tobias an attack of opportunity.
Sweet. I'll take that. Oh
That
boy.
He's
does indeed hit, and it doesn't even get that far. It gets to this square as you cut it down, and it implodes with a horrible, horrible scream.
I don't even look at the explosion.
Another.
You guys don't look
You
at
walk away from
explosions.
it
And another
in slow-mo.
Of course.
smoke field on the board. And as combat ends, we're gonna go back into pausing the recording. Technical difficulties will be fixed soon, hopefully. Hey, the technical difficulties were figured out. What do you know? So, you guys have defeated the smoke methods. What are you doing?
Did the smoke methods leave any ash around?
You can
Over there,
give me
loaded by.
an investigation.
Astrid is holding a handful of snow to her cheek and crying.
An 11, yes, would be enough. You do find some tiny remnants of the cinders in the snow.
Okay. I just want to collect as much of the cinders as I can for who knows what.
I'll say you can get a tiny pouch full of cinders.
Okay. Like a handful, basically?
Yeah.
Alright, that works for me. Cool.
Actually, I would like to grab a handful of ash as well and stick it in one of my pouches.
Sure.
That is a good idea.
Fun fact, you could make soap out of ash.
Huh.
I once bought a family member some soap that was the smell of a campfire.
Ooh.
That's
Well,
kind of neat.
if these guys are all dead and we don't hear any more voices, I don't see anything else for my investigation, so I'm just going to continue my slow hiking unless we need to stop and wait or rest or do anything.
Can I just do a quick look around and see if there was actually anything in this stupid grove worth protecting?
Sure. Give investigation or perception.
Sorry,
Either works.
Okay.
No.
I'm ready to head out too. I have no.
Are you still holding some snow to your face?
Absolutely am.
I'm gonna put a snowball in the end of my battle axe and use it like a catapult and just swing
like you're
it
in a baseball bat.
Yeah. I'm gonna t-ball a snowball right in her face.
Let's do. You roll an attack, and Ash should roll a dex save.
I'll just roll athletics because it's the unarmed strike attack same. I mean, I guess it's the same as battle axe, so I'll just roll athletics because they're all the same roll. They're all +6s. 10.
All right. Well, Astrid, you see it coming. Because I'll say at this point the smoke methods have dispersed. There are no longer smoke clouds. So you see Opir batting up this snowball your direction, and you're able to dodge it.
I look at Gwen and I go, okay, so you're always trying to teach me ethics. If somebody attacks me first...
Hey, maybe if you would have avoided claws like you avoid the snowball, you won't get hit as much. And I keep walking.
I am already bending over and scooping up a snowball and handing it to Astrid.
No, I really think a spell would be better.
I shake the snowball at you.
Fine.
He didn't use his axe. You use the snowball.
I'm not going to use an axe either.
Can you even carry an axe? I whisper to myself.
Okay. To the person... Okay, I'm gonna need 2... Okay, first of all, to the person who whispered me, give me a range attack at advantage, and Astrid, give me a range attack at advantage.
Rude.
What for?
You're throwing the snowball, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Oh, never mind then.
Didn't even take it.
So, with a natural 20 and her not suspecting it, this
snap.
snowball slams directly into Guinevere's face.
Oh, I knew it!
Hey, I thought it was coming from me. Turns out it was.
Well, okay, snowball to the face. A little reaction here. Please give me a wisdom save, Tobias.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh no.
The infighting is how the party dies.
Oh no, a 5.
This is how Opir leaves to become a BPG.
This is actually a bear story. We all kill each other during a snowball fight.
And then I just push snow over your bodies and leave you for Fenrir.
Exactly.
And walk away like nothing happened.
Oh well, okay, I guess that's for the best. Meta. I just look at you and whisper something under my breath, and you feel a little tiny stab in your brain.
Spicy.
What was that?
Next time, there'll be more.
It was a snowball.
I'm like shaking, I'm like smacking the snow off my face, and I give Tobias a very familiar, dirty, but chuckling like look. He's probably seen it 12.5 times. I'm gonna get you back.
Out my ears.
Oh, put some snow on it. And then I start walking.
Here, let me help.
Alright, well, if you guys continue on, if you all kindly group up around here.
Do you want us in marching order again?
Yeah, put yourselves however you're walking.
Boop.
A nice little range difference. Just always have a snowball at the ready.
Okay. So as you guys leave the forest, the path ahead of you starts to suddenly bend downward, getting steeper, until you reach a cliff overlooking the sea. Looking ahead, you spot the frozen shore and the rocky bay where you hope to find what you're looking for. And as each of you continues on the path, please give me either a strength, athletics check, or an acrobatics check.
Oh god, I'm bad at both of those.
Could I say that if anyone fails drastically, since I did pretty well, that I can try and grab them to hold them from falling on their face? Maybe
Sure.
if they start slide and roll, kind of grab them to at least slow them down a little bit. Okay. If anyone fails drastically, so you know.
It's gonna be a night of technical difficulties, boys.
Yep.
Alright, we'll go with acrobatics.
All right.
Hey!
So all of you take the time to go slow down the path, and you each make it down onto the shore, where it is rocky and snowy. There are large sheets of ice that cover the sea for about 50 feet. The point where they break and fragment in smaller pieces, floating like rafts at the mercy of the currents. On the shore, you can see some vegetation, small bushes, and maritime plants coated by sleet and bent on a side due to the wind. What remains of a boat lies ahead of you like the shell of a large walnut.
I would
We're
like to
looking
roll for
for-
plants, please.
We're looking for sea dagger and deadweed.
Sure, roll me a nature. Well, you matched the DC, which is impressive. With a 15, you can immediately recognize the plants as sea dagger, with its small white berries and dark green leaves shaped like a spearhead. Most of the plants seem to have been ruined by the elements, and the leaves look too damaged to be of any use. However, here and there you do find some that seem to be in good condition for the ritual.
Are they right on the edge of the water?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go get these plants, and I swear to all the gods, I'm looking directly. I look at Tobias and then at Opir. If anything jumps out of the water and eats me, we'll make the Valkyries turn back around and come back and slaughter you before I get to Valhalla.
Since I am a person of the ocean, kind of, do I know where I would find deadweed around here?
You can give me a nature check.
Could I RP a guidance on up here? Sorry, I meant to do that before you rolled.
Sure, I'll allow it.
13.
Doro, help us find this sea dagger.
Deadweed.
I didn't even know Odin had a sexual partner. That's interesting.
That's funny.
Well, with a 13, you can't. I mean, you definitely know deadweed is found in more damp locations. That much you can ascertain and remember.
Gotta find some dank weed.
How does the water look as far as level of tumult?
That is a word I do not know.
Is it tumultuous and dangerous looking?
Well, it is a frozen ocean, covered in ice, so
So I cannot go swim in it.
no, unless you want hypothermia.
That's fine. I like hypothermia. It keeps me chill. All right. Well then, I will just stay within 30 feet of Astrid as she goes to try and collect some sea daggers, so that if something does jump out at her, I can jump in there.
And you are able to get enough usable sea dagger for the ritual.
If there is any, if I can get a fair amount, I might as well, Who knows? It could be useful.
Say, what was it? You needed 15 sea dagger for the ritual?
I think so.
I believe so. That sounds right.
So I'll say with the plants that are there,
12,
you're
actually.
12. Okay, well, you're able to get an additional 3, for a total of 15.
So I'll hand 3 to Winifea and go, here, I probably can use this for something, right?
Well, thank you. And I will stick it in my bag.
Okay.
I guess knowing the kind of place that we need for the deadweed, I will kind of try and look around and see if I see any place that would be reminiscent of where you'd find deadweed, or...
Alright, well, I mean... Can you give me a perception?
Can I give you a survival? Do
Sure.
better. Alright. It doesn't really matter, it's a 9, but...
You don't really see anything. Probably, you could probably assume, continue traveling down the shore, you may find something.
Alright.
How close is the ship?
Oh, very close. It is basically marooned on the shore. You can walk up to it.
Oh, okay. I don't have to cross the ice or anything. Okay.
No.
Yeah. I guess I will cast guidance while I walk up to it. Odin, what have you blessed us with today?
Okay, what do you want to roll with guidance?
I guess it'd be investigation.
Sure.
Normal roll, please. Thank you. And then... Okay, well...
Sure. So you guys see Tobias walking up to the boat, which you see is the... you walk up to the rotting wooden keel of a gnar, breached at many points with pieces of wood dangling inside the dark entrails of the boat. And as you get closer, you see some little critters kind of scurrying away. And as you kind of peer inside with the light you have of the day, you can see 4 frost and frozen over corpses lay in the ship.
Oh, damn. Well. Well. Can't just leave you there. I guess I'll try to break apart some of the ship so I can kind of reach the corpses, assuming that there isn't any hiding spots within the ship.
Alright, give me an athletics.
Athletics.
Yeah, you're able to, rip apart some of the rotting wood, and reach the corpses easier.
Okay. And then assuming that there's no hiding spots for creepy critters to get me, I'm gonna drag them out one by one and see if I can find out anything about the corpses.
Okay, as you begin dragging them out, would the person who whispered me roll an range attack with advantage?
Oh my god.
Hey, it wasn't me.
You hit a corpse, Guinevere.
17.
17 hit Tobias?
No.
Dang it!
Right past you like you hear the sound of something just whipping past your head.
Tobias just drops the corpse he's dragging and turns just to laugh at her.
I'm reading a book.
Let's see here. Tobias, higher or lower?
Oh god.
Is that just
Just higher or lower?
an isolated
He's
question?
rolling something.
Yeah, just
Okay,
higher or
I'll
lower.
go. I'll go lower.
Okay. It is your lucky day because you drop the corpse, and it just lands in some snow and doesn't shatter because it is frozen over.
Astrid looks to see what you're doing and she yells, I think that's taking deadweed a little bit too literally.
They haven't been said their funeral rites, Astrid. I'm just doing them this favor since I do not know which tribe they are from.
That's fair.
Why did you take them out of the boat? We could have just lit it on fire and pushed it out into the water.
I look out towards the sea. There's like 50 feet of solid ice. I don't know about that.
How
Well-
solid does the ice look, though? Because I could fix that.
I mean, it does. Actually, give me a investigation check.
Sure, I walk up to the water and I kind of give it a poke with my foot. 19.
19. You can see at least for the first 20 feet ahead of you, the solid is thick and the ice is solid and thick, unmovable. You kind of look ahead a bit, and maybe from 40 feet or 20 to 40 feet ahead, it does look weaker.
Look, burning the boat is actually quite respectful if we can't set it adrift.
Oh, I just thought it was completely waterlogged and damaged.
He's referring to just burning the boat here.
Oh no, yeah, but I feel like a smaller pyre would be a little bit more controllable. But we can do that. I can just put these corpses back into the boat. How many of the corpses did I pull out, by the way?
You'd be able to pull out all four of them.
Oh, so they're all already out of the boat.
Well, since you made so much effort taking them out, Gwendoline will walk over and can I roll an investigation check to try to learn maybe who they are, where they're from, what their rank might have been?
Yes,
things
I'm
like
going
that.
to say it will be at disadvantage because of how, messed up the corpses are.
Okay. I will... I don't know if this will counterbalance, but just for flavor, I'm going to cast... I'm going to make a quill appear in my hand, and I'm going to cast light on it, and I'm going to, wave the now lit quill over the bodies just to try to get as best of look as I can.
I'm going to say it won't, because these corpses are very frost covered. Extra light won't really do much to help.
Yeah, it's just more for story flair.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's all.
then I'll give her a small prayer. Damn it.
15?
15. You look over these corpses and they're just too frost covered and just they are like solid icicles by now with how long they've been here. It's just hard to tell.
These poor souls. Hopefully the Valkyries came and got them in time.
I'm building a pyre.
I'll say it takes like 20-25 minutes for you guys to set up a pyre and burn them.
May the Valkyries arrive swiftly and take you to Valhalla. How goes the gathering, my friends?
Oh, I think we were done before you dragged the bodies out of the boat.
Oh, you got the deadweed also?
Oh no, we haven't even found that yet. We only found the sea daggers. We got to keep traveling to find the deadweed.
Okay.
But you wanted to do. You were paying your respects, so we just we're waiting. That's all.
Well, I do appreciate that.
Passing some time.
Then let us be off.
Okay. As you all continue onward down the shore, everyone roll me a perception check.
Oh, shit.
Perception. Damn it.
Wow, guys. Okay.
We all suck. This is great.
Well,
We're all balling up snow.
you guys are
We're just
already-
looking for those moments.
Well, Astrid and Gwenethia, you guys notice, because it was a low DC that 2 people failed. As you guys are walking the shore, you notice on the precipice where all the ice is shattered and it kind of turns into more cracked and full ocean, about 50 feet off into the ocean, and the ice. There seems to be what looks like a corpse hanging onto the ice.
Like hanging off the cliff.
No, well, you guys are on the shore right now. So yeah, it's hanging off like the edge of the ice.
Okay.
About 50 feet out.
And we only think it looks like a corpse? We can't confirm that it is a corpse?
I mean, it looks like a corpse, yeah.
Is there like any trees or anything kind of where we are on the shoreline?
There is a tree here and there, but barely any.
Okay. I think I will try going out towards it and tie a piece of rope to myself. You said 50 feet, right?
50 feet out into the ice.
Okay, yeah. I think the rope that we're given to start goes out that far. Right?
Yeah, standard rope is 50 feet.
Okay. So then I will hand Opier the other end of the rope, and I will crawl so that I can distribute my weight across the ice.
Okay.
I haven't. Well, you'd have to get out there, but essentially I can help. Judging by my investigation before, it is very, very thick for about the first 20 feet. You said it's 50 feet out or 40?
50.
50? Okay. If you I can get out about 20 feet safely. If you can get out there and you realize it's something that you need help getting back, I can make something appear out there. And then you and it can get on what I can create, and I can bring you back.
That sounds like it would be a great boon. And with that, I would walk out onto the ice at least up to 20 feet.
I'm gonna pat.
Yeah.
Don't go yet. I'm gonna pat Tobias on the shoulder and say, "Okay, be careful and don't break anything." And that's Bardic.
Oh, awesome. Tobias taps his ears just to make sure he's not bleeding. Thank you, Astrid.
I'm a very kind person.
Okay.
You are.
So, this is what the situation is. Where the three of you are on the bottom of the map is considered the shoreline.
Okay.
And Tobias is crawling his way towards the corpse.
Is this to scale?
Here, I'm gonna have to be out a little. So I'm gonna pretty much have to be here if this is a map to scale.
It is.
Because the rope's only gonna go that far. So basically, I'm gonna have to stay at that range, which is fine. So if you're gonna get closer, whenever you move a square, I'll move a square because this is 50 feet from me to you right now.
I'll just
Okay,
move it back here.
Okay, then yeah. So I'm like on the edge of this right now. But
So
yeah.
do we want to say that like this is about the precipice of the 20 feet that Guinevere found?
Well, you're at the 50-foot mark right now. Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that, yes.
Yeah. So
And
you can
you-
get up to Guinevere's point up here.
I can. I'm gonna stay back here for. Well, I'll give you enough so you have a couple extra feet, but
Okay.
nothing too crazy.
I'm also holding on to the rope. Just because I don't want it to fall out from under me.
All right. So I take it I'm upon the corpse.
Yes.
Okay. So
You
I'm
can
gonna.
give me an investigation check if you like.
Okay. Please, Frigg, let this be worth it. Please, Frigg, let this be worth it. Can that count as guidance?
Sure.
Okay. Investigation. Normal roll. Oh my god. Frigg.
It's not worth it. This is
No.
their way of telling you.
Okay.
And
Okay,
you got
I
your
can't
bardic
tell.
inspiration.
I wouldn't.
D6, but
It
Yeah,
lasts
I
for
wouldn't-
10 minutes,
I don't know
though.
that that's
So.
gonna help. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat up Astrid's inspiration on a desperate submerged investigation.
Well, it takes you a bit longer to really find anything on the corpse, but after a couple minutes of kind of just sitting there, you do see, shockingly, you don't know how you missed it, but you clearly did. Clutching in one of its hands seems to be a bright ruby medallion.
Oh snap!
Spicy.
Well, the hand is stuck in rigor mortis, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If the medallion is stuck in the guy's hands anyway, I'm gonna try to slowly pull the corpse back with me.
Okay.
Stop! Don't!
Don't.
Give
No.
me an acrobatics check.
Okay. This is what the inspiration is for. Oh, maybe not.
You are able to begin pulling the corpse up. However,
Whoops.
you're able to get just the arm that's holding the medallion as you begin pulling it up, and the rest of the corpse and the ice bank beneath it just cracks and crumbles beneath you.
Oh, can I get a react? Oh. Dang it, probably not.
I tried, Frig. I'm sorry.
Oh, you didn't fall in the water? That's good.
And as you manage to pull it up, on the shoreline, the rest of you see kind of ripping their way free from the ice. Stop moving, Tobias. Put yourself two back.
Okay. Sorry.
Seem to be creatures of undead anger
No,
Oh, good.
rise from the waters.
Oh no.
And we will roll.
We're making up for not having a last session last week, guys. I'm sorry. It's my fault.
Right.
Ah!
And to confirm, none of what we have done has counted as a long rest since we did not act, correct?
No.
Okay. It doesn't really affect me other than me not having action surge, so that's all. But hey, I'm a fighter. I gotta use my resources. That's what they're for.
True.
If I don't use them, then they just sit there and go to waste. I am not a conservationist when it comes to resources, unless I'm a wizard. I just do whatever. And even then, I punch dragons and forget magic. It's fine.
Yeah, you do.
Oh my god, my mouse died for a second. So many technical difficulties tonight.
Curse you, Loki.
Up to your old tricks again.
We had to have Draugr make an appearance at some point.
Yeah.
I will say that when you started describing that stuff was starting to rise, the music had gone to heartbeats, which was pretty convenient.
Oh.
It was
This
like,
is the first
And then
time
you were
I've
like-
heard music.
There's
I've
been
had
music the
music
whole time.
playing this entire time.
Weird. I just now heard it. That's so
Alright,
strange.
well, Astrid, you see the undead figures rise from the waters, and it's your turn.
Okay, I scream, undead things, and I will bane, these one, and these one.
Okay.
So all three of those that are within my reach, and I will.
Charisma save.
I'm sure these zombies are just brimming with charisma.
They're so hot.
Yup.
you know it. They're spicy boys.
Mm.
Spicy to the undead club life.
Well, two of them beat it.
Oh my god.
Rude.
Fine.
Those two are the dancers.
They have a -3, by the way.
Oof.
And they beat it.
Alright, that's
Ugh.
fine.
Hey, you got one that's
That's
Bane, though.
fine.
Yep.
How dare they be dancers?
Yeah.
How dare they
And
explore their
so,
passions?
I think, as is my way, I will scream, "Oh, Pierre, save me!" And you have Bardic.
Jeez. Jesus.
Neon.
Okay, anything else?
Do you want Bardic or not? I'm going to back up just one.
Okay. Is that your turn?
It is my turn.
Nice.
Okay. This Draugr of the Last Winter, which is a fun name, might I add.
Yes, it is.
There's going to be so many technical difficulty signs in this one recording.
Maybe we will use them all up, and then we won't have to have any more ever again.
Okay. Alright, so this Draugr...
Keep hearing you say jogger.
Yeah, this jogger is gonna run towards Rafia. Try and claw them. Which
Not her
unfortunately they're not
face.
here for.
Not her face.
It does hit though
Ooh,
with
yes,
a 21.
her face.
Yep. And they're gonna immediately try and grapple them.
Oh no.
So one thing back. Okay, well you got hit for 5, you got clawed in the face for 5.
Ah, rude.
And I need a acrobatics or athletics versus its strength to not be grappled.
Oh god.
It got a 9.
I got an 8. Fuck.
You are grappled by
So sorry, I didn't give you Bardic.
You are grappled by the jogger of the Last Winter.
Okay.
And
Birds
it is now Opier's turn.
Alright, so I have this rope tied to me. I have a question. As long as I stay within 50 feet of Tobias, could I effectively, like, go from here, use my movement, run this way, and try and trip up these two Draugrs using the rope as, like, a grappling thing?
The rope is tied around you, or is the rope tied around a tree and you two are tied to the rope?
So the rope is tied around Tobias, and I'm physically holding the rope. I like wrapped it around my wrist, around my waist, so I can like hold it. I'm kind of like, you know, when people, I don't know if you've ever seen people who are like mountain climbing or whatever.
So
they're,
you're
like,
the
strapped
anchor.
up. Yeah, I'm the anchor basically.
Okay.
So like it's him and I have it. So could I run that way and try and trip up both of those guys and knock them?
Yeah, I'll give them some dex saves.
Cool. I don't really know how effective it's gonna be, but I'm gonna just basically use 35 feet of my movement and just run to like there, if
Nice.
anything, to just try and drag them out the way.
Are
So
you
I catch
running
them
in a
back.
direction to not get hit?
Well, because I gotta stay in the 50 within the feet of him, so I'm basically just running like this.
Okay, so you're gonna take at least one.
Well, could I Misty Step over there and do the same thing in the process? Because the rope would effectively get pulled over and avoid the attacks.
That is an interesting question. Let me go read Misty Step.
It says this. Briefly surrounded by silvery mist, I teleport 30 feet into an unoccupied space that I can see.
Yeah, okay, I'll allow it. Just
Cool.
kindly describe your Misty Step.
As I am surrounded by all ice and snow and frozen water, I look back at Asha. It's like, you're gonna have to protect yourself here for a quick sec. Watch. And I just kind of step, and as I like step onto the ice, I like to imagine that I stomp, and I'm just like covered in ice and basically freeze myself, and then just appear as like icicles explode off of my person over here, and the rope just travels with me.
So because it's instant teleportation,
Mhm.
I'm gonna say the one directly in front of you will be the only one affected by rope swing.
That's fine, because it's a bonus action to do that. So I will try and I just had to do it again, so it comes off my thing. But yeah, so I will try and use my bonus action to Misty Step and yeet that guy on the ground.
Alright, so the one in front of you will make a dex save. A 6. They
Cool.
are knocked prone by the sudden jolt of a teleported rope.
Alright, and then since that was my bonus action to do that, I'm going to use my action to try and hit this guy, because this was the one who's prone, right? Or this guy in front of me. Cool, I'm gonna try and attack this guy then. At advantage. For a 23.
That hits.
As I just wham! Slam him on the ground with my axe.
You indeed.
And now I look a little cold.
Ooh, he can do a thing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's I'm not gonna really move anywhere else because I don't really want to get opportunity attacked. But yeah.
Once the sheet opens, he can do a thing against your attack.
Ooh, that's fun.
'Cause he has a reaction as you
Cry.
slam the axe into him.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to try and you see him grab onto your battle axe and is going to try and drag you into the abyss with it.
Oh snap!
So you either have to. So the way it's written, he's taking your weapon, but you have to make a save to not go down with it, or you can just let go of the weapon.
But I don't want to lose my battle axe.
He's taking it.
Can I go with him and not release the weapon?
You can.
I want to
opt
not
it.
let go of my battle axe and choose to go with him because I'm not giving him my axe.
Yeah. Okay. So both of you see this Draugr and Opir both just dip into the water. Like the ice shatters and they're both submerged into the frozen ocean.
Depending on how far deep we go, Tobias is getting dragged too. So there's also that problem. Cause,
Oh, geez, you're right. Yeah.
So
'cause we're
roll me a deck save, Tobias.
Okay.
I could honestly probably pass that strength save because I have a +6, but I'm not letting go of this weapon.
Oh, well, geez, you know.
Will get dragged. I'll say, let's see. You'll get dragged 10 feet diagonally.
Hey, that's not actually bad. You get closer to the action, so.
Right?
And
there you go.
let's
now I'm
see
gone.
here.
Woo.
I will need a Constitution saving throw from Opir.
Based on my backstory, can I have advantage?
I
You know
will...
my ability.
Yes, I'll allow it.
Cool. You said con save?
Yeah.
Okay. 16.
16. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. You are fine for now.
Cool. And I can hold my breath for 5 minutes. Well, 4 minutes. 'cause
And
it's a
believe it
1
or
+1.
not, they're undead, so they never have to.
Hey, that's fine. I ain't gotta talk.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah. Yeah, that's my turn because I'm not letting go of my axe.
Alright. This Draugr is gonna sprint to the shoreline.
Oh, good.
Your shield is in the ocean. Goodbye.
Yep.
And I will say, to add a level of fairness to this, at any point either of you want to cut the rope, I'll allow it as a bonus action.
Got it.
If you don't want to also get plunged into the, frozen depths.
Well, I mean, I don't want that, but I also don't want to cut the rope.
So this Draugr is going to try and claw at Astrid for a 22.
Not the other side of my face.
This claw gets you right in the stomach. Are you holding a weapon?
I did intend to draw my crossbow, yes.
All right. Well,
To be honest,
okay,
yes.
well, that doesn't matter yet, but he is going to try and grapple you. So you take 4 slashing damage to your gut, and I will need a contested acrobatics or athletics versus his...
Okay, this will be acrobatics. Take
I
that,
don't
bitch.
think it's-
There you go.
Let's see. He needs a... he couldn't even beat you with a natural 20. They would just cancel each other out. Okay, an 18. You are not grappled. Congratulations.
Hey, thanks.
This Draugr is in the water with you, sir.
Cool.
And because he still has a hold on you, I'm just gonna say every round it gets to the Draugr's turn, you go 5 feet deeper.
Okay, that's fine. So we're like, what, 15 feet
So,
underwater?
yeah, you're about 15 feet submerged into the frosty ocean.
Cool. It's alright. I can hold my breath for 40 rounds. So you may never see me again, but I won't suffocate.
I actually don't believe... I remember reading something somewhere. It's not on the stat block, but I do remember reading somewhere. These boys, fun fact, don't get penalties to fighting underwater.
Huh. There you go.
Rude.
But if he's still grappling me, then hey, the worst he's gonna do is headbutt me.
So he's, for the sake of it, it's a claw attack.
Okay.
So we'll just say he has a solid grip on the handle of your axe with one hand, and he quickly lets go to try and slash at your face with the other.
Sounds good to me.
For an 18.
That does hit, yes.
Okay. And he already has a hold on you, so you just take 3 slashing to your face this time.
Oh, I forgot to give myself the damage from last time. Whoops. It was 5 last time.
So you are
Wait.
slashed. I don't think you were hit.
You
were
no, you just did the
grappled.
dragon. You just did the dragon to the abyss. That's what it was.
Yep,
Okay. Yeah.
I sent the dragon into the abyss.
Yes, I was looking at the wrong thing. Yep,
Alright.
that's.
Tobias, you are being dragged.
Yep.
And
Okay, so
because of the rope and the situation right now, I'm gonna say your movement does decrease by 10 feet.
10 feet. Okay. Okay, so common sense check. If I hit this guy, would he still have a chance to grapple me?
Well, he is currently grappling Guinevere.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if he had like a hand free to even try to hit me.
Oh no, he's like Bart Simpsoning Guinevere right now, like both hands around. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So then, this ice in front of me, would I be able to just like walk across it normally, or do I have to do my 4-limb dispersal thing?
You can certainly do 4-limb dispersal, or you can try walking across it.
I don't like this. Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna even mess with that today. I'm just gonna Misty Step over here next to Guinevere.
Well, kindly explain how your Misty Step works.
So this cold fog kind of surrounds me from the feet up, and it kind of just vanishes as I dash into like this ethereal snowball of, I guess, sparking lightning, and I appear over here.
Okay.
Okay, so that doesn't count towards my movement, I'm guessing. I'm gonna try to swing at this thing and chop one of its arms off so it can let go of Guinevere.
Okay, so this is... Okay, so... Okay. Just because I actually thought about this earlier when we as a group were talking about, loss of limbs. If you guys attack limbs, I'm gonna attack limbs.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. So I guess I'm just swinging at it. I just wanted to let go of Guinevere.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a called shot.
It's not a called shot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to get it to let go.
Sure, you can certainly try and get its attention.
Okay. Yeah, there's my assault axe. Grapple doesn't give me advantage, right?
It is not grappled.
Okay.
It would
There
if
we
you
go.
wanted to hit me.
Yeah.
I mean, the snowball was rough enough. Calm down. Jesus.
I don't think that's gonna hit.
An 11 does unfortunately miss. You slash, and the Draugr maneuvers out of the way, still with its grip tight around Guinevere.
Okay. That's action, bonus action. There's nothing I can do to try to move Guinevere at this point, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I guess, Can can I use movement to brace myself?
That is a special Battlemaster maneuver, so... No.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay. Well, bracing the Battlemaster maneuver is like intercepting a dude charging at you, right? Can I just dig my feet into the ice?
It won't give you any extra benefits, but yeah.
Oh, okay. It'll just be for story-wise then.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Alright, that's my movement.
Also, for the sake of things, Opier, the Draugr's not prone underwater.
Oh, I assumed as much.
Yeah.
Dang.
We're both just underwater together.
Yeah, so this Draug is gonna join the fight up here.
That makes sense.
And is gonna try and claw Tobias. I apologize to everyone who watches this video for all the technical difficulties and the slowness. Hopefully it's fixed by the next session. But you know what? At least that means that we hopefully have a special technical difficulty screen in this video.
Hey!
That people get to
Very
enjoy.
true.
So it's going to claw at you, Tobias, for a 20.
Okay, I am going to use my one use of shield.
Okay, that brings your AC up to a...
23.
Alright, so it goes to claw at you, and this mystical field gets thrown up as it just strikes its claws, and sparks begin flying. As it is now Guinevere's turn. This Draugr in front of you has, as I said, it is Bart Simpsoning you. Is like hands around neck.
Okay, so I have a question about angles.
Oh?
Yes, can I angle like this and go through both of them with a cone?
So, fun fact, I recently looked that up. Spells that have a line do not have to stick on that line. So if there's an enemy, so I'm just going to demonstrate. If the enemies are like something like that, or something like that, and the spell goes between both of them, as long as the spell effect has a tiny bit on each square, it will target both of them.
Ooh.
Okay. So could
the
I
answer to your
essentially
question is yes.
aim this way
Yes.
and try to hit them both?
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, so I'm like trying to wriggle my way out of this. I see Tobias come up next to me, and I just kind of give him a little nod, a nod he's probably seen way too many times that says, "You brace yourself." And I reach down and I grab my book and I mutter an incantation and I stick out my hand and I'm gonna cast Frost Fingers, but because I am an Order of the Scribe, I have an Awakened Spellbook, and with that, if I cast a slotted spell, I can temporarily replace the damage with a different type that appears in my spellbook, and I have Absorb Elements in here, so I'm going to change it to Fire.
Okay.
Sweet.
Beautiful.
Also, does a 19 hit you, Astrid? Sorry, I forgot to roll a Bane from that attack.
19 still hits, so
Okay,
yeah.
so damage still goes through. I forgot the one that attacked you was the one that had Bane. That is my bad.
Does a 19 hit a bard?
Listen, man! You could be a tanky bard.
I am. I've just decided I am a tanky bard. I actually have 36 HP.
Okay, so deck saves, you say, against... what are you changing the damage to? Sorry.
Changing it to Fire.
Boop, boop. Okay, waiting for my boop boops to show up.
And I would like to aim up so I'm not hitting the ground. I would like to aim at their faces. Just
Oh, there they are.
smart.
6 and a 12.
fail.
Oh,
My
it went
DC is
through again.
15.
Weird. Okay. Okay, so you ignite them, and you see them burning in agony as, what do you know, your flames seem to do an extra bit of char. You are still grappled, of course.
Yeah, I kind of figured, but now he's hurt.
He is, yes. Haha, you just turned the frost zombies into fire zombies.
Ah, damn it! That is the end of my turn.
Alright, Astrid, you are not grappled as you did not have a weapon out for him to grapple when he attacked you.
Well, I did, though. I said that I would have gotten out my crossbow.
Oh, I thought
I
you meant
had
you
my
were
crossbow.
taking it out. Okay, well, you're still not grappled.
I am in super duper ugly bad shape. So I'm going to go ahead and take the disengage action
Okay.
and book it as far as I can go. So it's not very far, but it's something.
And I will say, I know I said it before, but for the squares that Astrid's currently on and the squares behind her, all of those bottom two squares would be considered shoreline.
Okay.
More or less. Like those three squares, the three columns.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, anything with your bonus action?
Yeah, let me toss a bardic to Gwen. Let's go ahead and do that. Don't die! Please don't die!
Okay, and also because I forgot to mention it when we started, because of how many technical difficulties we were having, for the special intro, you also get yourself a Bardic Inspiration.
Oh! I had one from last time that I hadn't used yet.
Well, I will let you bank this second one.
Thank you!
And Gwyn has a Bardic Inspiration. Is that your turn?
That is my turn. That's what I got.
Okay, this Draugr is just going to try and throttle you, Gwyn.
Rude.
It is going to try and come up with a claw. You know what? All these monsters are just aiming for everyone's face. It's just going to try and claw your face.
Rude.
No one shall be pretty.
Super, super rude. My health isn't changing. It should be... Trying to get it to... It should be a 4, not an 8.
I mean, to be fair, you know, for Vikings, the more scars you have, the prettier you are, so...
You may just have to refresh roll 28. That happened to me the other day.
Well, a 9 misses.
Thank God! Barely!
You-
It barely misses, guys!
You see the claw coming up towards you, and you manage to move your head away just in time.
Whew!
Opier, give me another Constitution saving throw.
What's this one for?
Well, you're still underwater.
That's fine. I can breathe. I can hold my breath. I'm not drowning.
But it's freezing to death.
That's fine. I got 20. It's cool.
20, okay, you are not suffering from hypothermia yet.
Yes.
And, yeah.
Oh, I don't automatically succeed because my cold weather clothes are moist. But yeah, so I still have a hold of my battle axe. This guy still has a hold of my battle axe. Can I attempt to manacle him so that he will release my battle axe?
You want to throw manacles on him.
I do.
I know there is a check for that, right? Is it a check or a save?
So
I know there's
there.
a legit thing.
Yeah, here's the description of manacles. This is how to get out of them. But it would probably be the equivalent of like a grapple check,
Yeah,
I would imagine.
Composed? Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Composed. Opposed grapple check.
Alright. Well, there's a 20.
Pier's pretty composed right now, so... it's
Yeah.
fine.
20 for me, for athletics for him. Ugh.
12.
Cool. He's grappled. He's now manacled
So-
underwater.
So you're... Okay, so you're both kind of grappled on each other. He has chains on him. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, he'll have disadvantage on his attacks because it's kind of hard to move your hands.
Mhm.
You guys are kind of double grappled right now. I'm going to say you do manage to maneuver underwater and get the manacles on him to prevent him, you know, having a harder time to attack you. He still does have, like, he's not letting that grip go.
So he still has my axe, but he is now manacled up.
Yeah, so he still has your axe, but it'll be a harder time for him to hit you, and probably an easier time for you to kick off.
Cool. And then can we say, I know I can't do it this turn, but when I do break that grapple with my axe, can I kick off and him get like disadvantage on the attack of opportunity since he'll effectively be manacled trying to hit me?
Yes.
Alright, cool.
I would also give you advantage on breaking the grapple when we get around to it.
Cool. Well, that'll be what I do on my turn. I have effectively, like, still held on with the one hand and taken out the manacles and wrapped them around his wrist and, like, chained him in and got back into holding position. And just for flavor, I'm gonna very slowly headbutt him as the water, like, slows down force. Not to, because it's not gonna do any damage, but just like, whap! That's what you get.
All you hear is this gargled, like, screech, like, the screech of a White Walker from Game of Thrones.
How much further down do we go? Because I'm assuming we're going down this whole time.
Oh yeah, so your turn, and when it gets to him, you'll be 25 feet down in the water.
Okay, and that would mean that effectively at this point, currently, we're 45 feet away. Like, I'm 45 feet away from Tobias here.
I'm actually going to have a disadvantaged dex save from Tobias.
Or cut the rope.
Or you can choose to cut the rope. Well, an 11.
That is my turn, yes.
An 11. I'm going to say...
Yeah, Bardic Inspiration.
You do. You can add, was it D6?
Yep, D6 at this level.
If I fail, it just pulls me closer to Opier, though, doesn't it?
And into the water.
Oh, just like straight?
Well, the crack is like right here. Yeah, you're being pulled. The rope is now fully submerged. You'd be pulled directly to the edge of the break.
Okay. Yep. I'll throw that Bardic Inspiration. Yeah, that sounds
Come
like
on.
a great idea.
6.
There we go.
Oh, well, that's close.
5.
Yeah.
Okay, you are able to plant your ground and not get pulled, but you do know if you don't cut the rope by your next chance, you're probably being thrown into the water with Opier.
Okay. And that's because the crack is like all along here now, right?
Well, yeah, where they're standing, where their tokens are, there's a giant just hole in the ground. And for the further Opier sinks, that rope is just getting sent deeper and deeper underwater with you attached to it.
Right, yeah. So if he sinks down to 30, then I've got to move 5 towards him, right?
Mm-hmm. And they are currently, or they will be currently at 25. This Draugr is just going to try and finish its meal.
Oh no!
Rude.
I literally can do nothing. I'm manacling a man underwater.
I know. Alright. We were spread out in the way we needed to be, so all good.
Hey, you have 2 inspirations. That's a pretty good success chance for death saves.
Yeah,
so.
You can use them on death saves.
Good, because I'm gonna need him.
He could miss.
That's true.
And
being stoic like a Viking.
15.
No.
It does hit?
My armor class is 14.
Okay. You take 5 slashing damage as he brings As he brings an uppercut claw.
I'm down.
Okay. That will be his turn. This one, you are now at 25 feet underwater.
Alright.
And he's going to try and claw you at disadvantage.
Sounds good.
He is screeching the entire time.
15 will miss.
Nope, that was against...
Oh, it was against the... Oh, my bad.
That was against Astrid. I've yet to roll for this guy.
Oh. Well, if it's a 15, it will miss. So, there you go. My AC is 18, so...
Well, disadvantage claw attack.
Did you roll the Bane on this
Natural one. Oh, yes. Sorry.
Oh, that might make a difference.
I'm so zoomed out that I forgot. I didn't
okay.
see the thing.
Roll 2. At least 2. God damn it!
My God damn it!
I'm gonna be dead!
He still hits.
Are you gonna have your second character dead in this mid-game?
A natural 1 misses Opier as it's trying desperately to claw at you. Tobias, your turn.
Oh no, you're being
Alright,
pulled.
I'm gonna try to, you know what? I am going to invoke my Crimson Right,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take a 1d4 damage
Mm-hmm.
to give myself lightning damage. So I'll go ahead and roll that. Oh yay! Okay, that's merciful of the dice. Why can't I click on myself? There we go. 14, and I am going to try to swing at this guy again, the one that's grappling Guinevere.
Okay.
Okay, please hit. Oh, thank you.
That does indeed hit. Okay, so taking 13 damage.
It'll be the 10 plus the 4 since it's one-handed.
What is that D4 from?
That's the blood right damage.
Oh, what is
Lightning
that? What is
damage.
that 1d8 then?
The 1d8 on the left is the assault axe's damage with one hand, and I had to overwrite the longsword template,
Gotcha.
so I
okay.
think it's versatile.
Okay, so you cut into this Draugr, and it screeches in pain. It still has a solid hold on Guinevere, but it is looking a lot worse.
Ah, dang. Okay. Oh man, this is a tough situation. Okay, so my speed is reduced, right? You said.
Yes, you are reduced by 10 due
Okay,
to the
so
rope pulling you.
I'm gonna try to pull against the rope. Like that.
Okay, give me an athletics at disadvantage.
Athletics at disadvantage. Oh, well, you know.
You go to pull against the rope, and you slip on the ice a little bit, and instead get yanked back a square.
Oh, okay. So I
right here.
end up here?
Yeah,
Okay.
and you can feel the tug becoming heavier and heavier as Opier goes deeper and deeper into the frosty ocean.
And does that eat up all of my movement?
I will say that ate up about half of your movement.
Okay, so I was at 25.
And due to it being kind of, you were forced backwards, and with how forced movement works, the Draugr will not get an attack of opportunity.
Okay. So if it ate up half of my remaining movement, I have like 10 feet left?
Sounds right.
Okay, so then I would try to move over here.
Okay. That is acceptable with how much rope still remains above ground.
Okay. Is that tip right there? Is that still considered ice?
I will say, so yes, I will say this is the point where the shore begins.
Oh, okay, so like this isn't. It's not actually anything.
No.
It's just that line.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good to know. Thanks.
Alright, is that all?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. This Draugr is gonna try and do an upward slash at Guinevere and just go for the double team.
Rude.
Bless you,
Rude and
whoever
painful.
sneezed.
Bless you, sneezer.
Sorry, I didn't get to my mute button fast enough.
It's fine. You sneezed. It's okay.
Excuse me.
Listen, a sneeze is allowed in the recording of technical difficulties. So it is gonna bring its claws upward towards Guinevere for a 19.
Yeah, that hits.
For 8 slashing damage.
I am still up. I am on by a thread.
It is your turn.
Okay. How bad do the two look in front of me?
The one directly in front of you, still grappling you, looks horrible. The one next to him looks semi-beat up.
Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do something a little different, but same concept. I'm gonna change this to fire, but I'm gonna do Thunder Wave instead.
Ooh.
Fire
Oh,
wave!
wow.
Oh, it is Fire
Fire
Wave!
Metal.
That
I'm
is
metal as fuck.
badass. I want a description, please.
So it's she's struggling. This thing's got the hands around her throat, and she just kind of looks over and she sees Astrid fall, and you would swear the fire came from her soul. She just lets out, her head just snaps in the direction of the guy that's holding her, and she just lets out a scream, and her book kind of explodes with magical energy, and you see it starts out thunder, and then it twists and morphs and shoots in the direction of the two guys in front of her, and in a burst of flame.
This is a save or half damage?
Save or half damage. If they fail, they take full damage and they're pushed 10 feet away.
Okay, so the one grappling you is completely incinerated. And the one diagonal of you takes... Funny enough, he succeeded, so he would take half damage, but they're vulnerable to fire, so he just takes the full 10 anyways.
Aw, he could have
Nice.
taken 20. Damn it.
But he is also not pushed back, and you are no longer grappled because the hands of the Draugr that you just incinerated are now ash.
Awesome. So I'm just furious, and I'm just staring this one down that I just lit on fire, and his friend's hands are just disintegrating around my throat and neck and just coming up into ash around my face. I look menacingly terrifying right now.
Okay, is that your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
Astrid, please whisper me a death saving throw.
Spicy.
Might have to do that in roll 20. I'm lame.
So go to the dice in the upper left-hand corner, and you can click on the button that says GM, and then you can just roll a d20.
Okay, thank you.
You betcha.
Roll 6 of them.
Okay, you know what you have.
I do. I do.
Okay, Opir, you are now 30 feet down.
Oh, spicy.
And give me
spicy.
another Constitution saving throw.
Alright. Same thing at advantage or just regular?
I'm gonna say, because you've gone now, you've reached a threshold of where you're pretty deep in the water.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say just straight roll.
Okay.
18. Well, you're not succumbing to hypothermia yet.
That's good. My clothes are, however, very wet, and I'm wearing chainmail, so you know.
You may at some point automatically succumb to hypothermia, but
Oh, yeah.
somehow being in the water right now, you have not.
It feels nice. I still have the chill from my frosty misty step, so I haven't realized I'm freezing to death yet. Alright, so I'm 30 feet under, I'm grappled, this guy's grappled, we're all having a grappling party underneath the water. Can I'm assuming I feel the tautness of the rope
Yes.
from, like, pulling on me, but at the same time, I have so much more weight than Tobias and this dude holding me.
How
so
much
we're
do
just
you weigh in total?
My total, so I'm carrying 136 pounds, and I weigh 185 pounds.
Oh shit.
So,
Okay.
that's 320 pounds, basically.
Okay. Do you want
Plus
higher?
whatever.
You're in the water, though.
Do you want higher or lower?
Me? I'll go higher, why not? Well, and my clothes are super soaked, so it's not like I'm floating. That's damn on the middle.
Okay.
Uh,
So I'm gonna
Wow.
say, with it being damn on the middle, Opir, you don't notice anything. However, Tobias, you notice, it hasn't been destroyed yet, but the middle of that rope is starting to fray horribly.
Okay.
Alright, so with my action then, I'm going to try and, like, holding on to the... I like to imagine that most of the time, like, when I was manacling him, I was holding the battle axe with the one arm, because my shield's effectively, like, up my arm, kind of like a big old buckler. It can, like,
Yep.
move up and down as I need it. And I've been holding on to the battle axe with one hand. Yeah. And so then I like to imagine this time I switch the grip on my left hand around so I can see my palm on the underside of it and grab it overhand with the right hand and pull my knees up to my chest and just like dolphin kick this dude in the chest to try and break the grapple and free me with my axe.
You'll have advantage. He'll have disadvantage, I believe is what I said.
Yes. There's a 21.
Okay. So once the sheet opens, you know, a violent combat seems befitting of a session filled with technical difficulties.
Doesn't it?
Absolutely.
But yes, I like to imagine I pulled my knees up and just like force kicked him. Wow.
He, even with disadvantage, he would match.
You have Bardic Inspiration, though.
I do have Bardic Inspiration.
Just
You just
saying.
need a 1, which is
Beyond the
impossible.
grave, I send you.
I like to imagine it's not breaking, so I just like slide my foot up into the base of his throat and catch him off guard.
You do kick him, sending him back a little bit.
All right.
I do believe I said he would get an attack of opportunity at disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm basically
you're
kicking
swimming
off
up.
at him. Oh yeah, I'm using my 30 feet of movement and swimming up to the surface.
So you swim up, you get that.
Basically, yeah.
Does a 12 hit you?
No, that misses. So as he's manacled and gonna have to try and use nothing but legs to swim out of this water, which I assume he probably can do since I think he's probably from down there, so whatever. But I'm going to, once I've kicked off and kick him in the throat, I'm going to put both of my feet together, hold my axe up, and like use it as my guiding post and try and kick swim myself all the way. And I should be able to break the surface of the water at 30.
Yeah.
And I have 35 feet. So I'm going to just use that 5 feet to say to climb up onto the water's edge right there. Because I know I'm not going to be able to get anywhere, but that's effectively me just like clambering over. And I see what I assume to be Astrid on the ground with this dude above her.
Yes.
Imagine you just popping out like a seal.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't skip leg day. I go ham with the legs. You got to do squats with your axes, man. If you're not with your axes, with your axes.
Or maybe with your exes.
Maybe both. But as I clamber up and I'm just like soaking wet and breathing heavy, doing a quick analysis of the battlefield, and I'm like, fuck. And that's my turn.
Okay.
In Draconic, though, I yell, fuck.
Line of sight? Oh, Bane drops.
Yeah.
Bane does
Sure
drop,
does.
yes.
Okay, so line of sight. This Draugr is not going to continue tearing at Astrid. Instead, he's going to savagely run towards you, Opir, and just try and tackle you back into that water.
Oh, what a dick. I just got out of this place.
So he's going to try and claw you and then tackle you.
Oh, that's whatever. Alright, let's do it.
So if the claw hits, he's going to try and...
Yeah.
So you come up, you look, and you just see this creature absolutely savagely trying to rush at you, and you're like, aw, fuck.
I don't have any more manacles. I only had the one set. Damn it. That's fine. It got me away. I don't honestly think I could have gotten out of that without those, so I'm glad I had those.
6.
No. I just move out the way. It's just like wham.
Yeah, the claw comes through, and there's so much force behind the claw that you dodge out of the way, and it claws against the ice, and it leaves a large chunk missing.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus.
What's the save to break the manacles?
The manacle save. Actually, I could delete them from my inventory, but it's up here. It is a DC 20 dexterity check. Breaking them. No, hold on. That's escaping them. Or breaking them. To actually break them is a DC 20 strength check. Or he can try and use picks to break them with that. Or so if he's using sheer
that
strength.
I want to see.
It's the
Hand me some
action.
picks.
Yeah, it's DC 20 to straight break them, or DC 20.
But it's an action.
That's an action.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's just gonna try and shatter them by brute strength. So he's gonna do some strength. 21.
Damn. That is a strong boy. Hey, you know what though? It gave me my escape.
This Draugr just pulls and shatters the manacles. So now he has 2 manacles just with chains just around his hands.
Did he fall any further down?
Yes, he went 35. So you look down and you see him beginning to swim further, and he's in feet tickling distance.
Cool. So he is like 40 feet away from me effectively, and so now he can swim up 30 feet, I assume.
Yeah,
so he's like 10 feet away.
He's
Cool.
getting close to feet tickling.
All right. Cool.
Tobias.
All right. I'm gonna see that Opier has these Draugr distracted, and I'm gonna take this opportunity to go to Astrid. And are we doing potion of healing bonus action rules?
So I believe the way Alex does it, which I am going to do, is force feeding someone a potion is your action, but they get the full healing.
Okay, but
Is that correct?
So for me, I do action on this action you can roll, but you can. I think it's just normal. It's just an action to feed the potion. That's how I do it anyway to somebody else.
So
or you can thing for a bonus action, like hand it to them.
Yeah. So force feeding will be an action, and you cut out. So I don't know if you said you roll or not.
Oh, either one can roll. It's up to them. I never.
So okay. So then force feed is an action, and then either one of you can roll the dice.
Okay.
You roll it. I'm unconscious.
Then okay. I will force feed Astrid my one healing potion, and I will take that
So
down
2d4 plus 2.
What this? Oh, feeding self. That's what I remember.
Yes.
Okay. All right. 2d4 plus. Oh wait, I could have just clicked on that dice. Whatever.
All right, so
Nice,
you are healed
thank you.
8 health, and Astrid, you feel the frosty air come back to your lungs as you take a deep breath in, and your eyes open.
Astrid, wake up!
What? Ow! Gross. This fermented?
Welcome back to the living, Astrid.
This is fermented. If you don't feed her with a mead potion, she'd rather die.
Oh, thanks. Yes, living is good. Thank you.
That was 5, 10, 15, 20 feet. I have 15 feet left. I'm just short. Okay, then I will merely flank this one with Opier.
Okay, and that's your turn?
Yes, it is.
This one's gonna try and get a final claw in.
Oh no!
Will he drop the wizard? That is the question. Will we have
We'll
a
find
game?
out.
Will we have a game of hot potato with the PCs? One goes down, one gets brought up. One goes down, one gets brought up. One goes down, one
Squishy.
stays down.
Squishy whack-a-mole.
Mm-hmm. So he's gonna try and rip his claws at you for a 6. You
Oh!
managed to just dodge out of the way. I see that sliver of health bar you have. I just want to see what it would have done.
Yeah, it would have
3.
killed me. I would have. Well, I would have fallen. Yeah.
All right. Well, today's your lucky day, as it's your turn, and he's looking rough.
He is. I'm gonna reach out and I'm gonna grab him by his throat and I'm gonna try to cast Shocking Grasp with a fucking 24 because I'm
That
pissed.
does hit.
It's 2 points of lightning damage.
Mm-hmm. You see the jolts go through him, and you are able to move without risking an attack.
Yeah, damn right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Astrid, are you okay?
I felt better.
All right. Anything else?
Gwen looks like she's about to die too. Like, she does not look good
Excuse
either.
me,
But
it is an action to die.
oh, I'm sorry. I look like I'm gonna die next round.
Stick with the action economy. Damn, girl.
I'm sorry. That's the
All
end
right.
of my turn, bitching about almost dying.
Astrid, you are prone on the ground.
Half movement to get up, por
Indeed.
favor. And let's see. I think I will get out my crossbow and my exotic crossbow. That's very nifty, and nobody else has one. And I'm going to go ahead and see if I can finish off this one.
Okay. A 20 hits, and the bolt slams into the Draugr's chest and just sticks there as he is still savagely just eyeing all of you.
I scream, "Don't touch my sister!"
Okay. Anything else?
I think just to be maybe a little bit more safe with a weapon in my hand, I'm gonna move across to here and shout to Gwen, "I'm sorry, I can't heal you right now."
Okay. Opir, you can hear the sloshing of water underneath you.
Well, I'm not a fan of that. So I am going to now that I have battle axe hanging there, I'm gonna like throw my arms up and throw this wet cloak off of my back to like free myself up for a minute. And I'm gonna slide my shield so it is out of the way. And I am going to two-handedly wield my battle axe and try and wreck this guy between me and Tobias.
Okay.
14?
A 14 hits.
For 11 damage.
You cut into him, and you can see some gore and some bones just being scattered across the ice.
Alright. And then I don't really want to get dragged back underwater again, because that was not an enjoyable time. So I am going to 5, 10, maneuver myself to there so that I can't immediately have my ankle grabbed.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, since I attacked two-handed, so do I get to utilize my shield, or since I'm not using a bonus action or really anything else?
I'm going to say because you've gone to two-handed, you will lose the benefits of your shield.
Cool. I will just unequip it for now, just so I don't forget. But then what I will do is, because I'm not using my bonus action for anything, and then I can, since I didn't have it, I'll use my interact with object action, pull out one of my hand axes as my bonus action, and no, I can't, because I used it two-handed. Never mind. I'm gonna bonk him on the head with the axe for no damage, just for flavor.
Okay.
Just bonk.
You were thinking about taking out your hand axe, and then you were like, "Well, hold on."
I turn it broadside and smack him and put it back away, just for funsies. But yeah, that's that is my turn. A wet cloak on the ground,
right.
And I move over here, out the way.
A fine boop in the name of Odin.
Yes!
Oh, you're thinking the same thing!
Alright, here's your cloak. There it is.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Nifty.
That's very cloaky. I love it.
Alright, so a 1 to 2 is going to be Opir, 3 to 4 is going to be Tobias as it swings around. Looks like it's Tobias.
Alright, well, let's see.
And it's going to try and rake its claws at you. If the sheet opens!
Oh, not again.
I feel like we should just replace this entire recording with a technical difficulty screen.
You can leave the sheet out as like a little window. That way you don't have to keep opening it.
I probably should do that, but, whatever.
We're this far.
We're this far. If they've watched this far, the viewers understand. No.
It's an 8 or an 8 hit.
It goes to claw at you, and you just bat away its hands. This Draugr, however, is going to rise from the waters, join its brethren. And you know what? This is such a big rivalry that it's just eyes on you, Opir.
I like to imagine that its claws now, just for flavor, are just the chains that he's smacking me with.
Oh no, those chains are still around his arms. Like, he's going to claw at you, but the claw doesn't hit. Instead, you're getting whipped by the chain.
Yep. Opir's a little scared for someone just breaking manacles under freezing cold ass water, which is hard.
So he's gonna try and go at you with a natural 1. He is the slowness of being partially waterlogged is preventing him from getting a full swing, And so you see the chain coming, and you duck in time to not be whipped in the side of the head with a now ice-cold chain. And Tobias, your turn. You just saw this manacled, angry-looking Draugr just rip itself from the water and immediately go for Opir.
Opir, what did you do to that Draugr?
I didn't let it take my axe.
It looks like it took it personally.
It deserved everything it got.
I'm sure it did. Alright, I'm gonna try to swing at this one right here.
Alright.
There you are.
20 hits.
And then I will add my 1d4. Okay, 11.
Okay. You cut into it, and, well, it's gonna be time someone else tastes the frosty embrace.
Oh yeah, you know, that thing.
As it's gonna use its reaction and try and drag you down into the abyss, so you can either let it take your weapon, or you can go into the water with them.
I am seriously... How common is this axe? If we go back to the village, will I get a new one?
You might be able to buy one. Yeah, you might be able to buy another one.
I will gift you 5 if you let go.
I'm letting go.
Okay.
It's like, I got you!
So the
My father
Draugr...
has plenty.
The Draugr takes the hit and snatches onto your axe and rips it free of your hands and just dips down into the water with it. And just... that axe is gone.
I give
Hi, Axe.
Tobias a side eye of disappointment
I'm disappointed too.
as the lightning disappears underwater.
Yep. That is now ineffective.
Well, you know. Anyways, so is that guy just gone?
Oh no, he dips into the water and just lets go of your axe and is gonna rise up again on his next turn to keep fighting.
Oh, what a prick. Okay, so he's in the water right now.
Yes, he is about, since the way it worked with Opir, he dipped down about 10 feet, just chucking your axe away.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna step onto land back here with Guinevere and draw. Okay, I don't have that anymore. Oh, I have a torch. I could have sworn I had a hand axe. Anyways, I'm gonna step back here and just be ready for the next thing that charges at us, I guess.
Okay. Well, how convenient.
Ah!
As it's looking to finish off its meal, man.
Rude.
I mean, he's missed you twice in a row now. Will he miss again?
Yes. 100%.
Let's find out. Natural 20, instant kill.
Do not do that, bye!
Natural 20, instant kill.
Natural 1.
If it's a natural 20, I'm just gonna, like, end the recording now because I'm like a prophet.
This is technical difficulties at its finest. Click.
Other things.
Go buy a scratch it.
It's gonna be a 7.
15.
Oh, that hits, and I can't protect myself from it because I would only get a 15.
So you are clawed.
Oh wait, what, with shield?
I would be at exactly 15.
Oh well, then I'm using my reaction.
4.
Do I have that on my character sheet? It is right. I've been saving this. I want to click on this thing. There we go, that thing.
There you go.
Yes. When a creature you can see within 30 feet of you makes an attack, you can use your reaction to roll 1 Hemocraft die and subtract the number rolled from the creature's attack roll.
Ooh.
Awesome. Boop, shield.
I do believe you also take the damage.
Oh, do I?
That's only when you amplify
Is
it.
it only when you amplify it?
You blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, when you're amplifying it, I'd have to double check it, but I'm pretty sure you just take that damage right off the cuff when you do your stuff.
Yeah. But I won't be amplifying this one.
Okay. So 15 minus 4, and then a shield.
And then a shield for 15 for me and 11 for him.
Nice, nice,
So
nice.
Okay.
I see Tobias move to activate his rune, and I know what it is. So I just throw up my arm, and I create a magical shield in front of me that's in the shape of Yggdrasil.
Mm-hmm. Also, yeah, did you explain how your blood curse works? As in, like, how you activate it?
I'm going to reach into my pocket and hold up. Well, that would be kind of weird. Okay, I'm gonna stare at it, and my eyes are going to flicker white momentarily before blinding the creature with a brief flash of light.
Okay, and combine that with the shield of Yggdrasil, it manages to just scratch alongside this magical force, preventing the attack from going through. And Guinevere, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Well, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Gonna pull a fist back and give a punch right to the face, but that's me casting Shocking Grasp for 26.
That hits, and you send the shocks through this creature. It's looking rough, but it is still standing.
Awesome. I punch it, and I pull my hand back, and I go, ow! And I run past Tobias. I'm like, ow, 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 ow!
Okay.
It's the end of my turn. I'm trying to get as much distance between me and this guy as possible.
Alright. Astrid.
I will see if I can finish that one off before it tries to close with Tobias. Because, Opir looks fine with 2 over there.
He's totally fine.
One's in the water. It's fine.
I want to kill one.
Go for it. Kill one. I'm good. I literally am probably well, I'm doing good. I'm doing good right now. I have weapons. I got HP.
So
I'm
you're
fine.
going for the one in front of Tobias?
Yeah.
Okay, that
He's
hits
one.
it. That does indeed strike true, as the bolt is sent through the Draugr's skull.
Yes.
One moment. Come on, everything's so slow. Why we gotta be so rude, huh?
It's
rude.
dead, and the crossbow bolt actually ricochets over to one of the others, is what your sheet is going to tell
Yeah, exactly. There's a bounce effect here.
you.
Ranged cleaving rules.
Little known fact
Okay.
about these creatures, they actually serve as pinhole bumpers.
You see the bolt strikes true, hits the eye socket of the Draugr, shattering its skull as it drops dead.
And I'm screaming, I got one! Did you see that? I got one!
Good shot, Astrid.
Thank you!
Okay. Anything else?
Great job.
Anything else?
Boop-a-doop-a-doo. No, I'm good.
Okay. Opir, you have a Draugr in front of you and a Rage Monster in front of you.
I'm gonna slide my shield back into protective position, and then that'll be my interact with object action. And then I still have Battle Axe out. I will use it one-handed to try and catch this fool with a 10.
The Rage Monster or the one to the other side?
The Rage Monster, because the other one's underwater, so I can't reach that far.
Yes, that is true. So
I can't reach it anyway.
The Rage Monster in front of you, who has a grudge,
Oh, yeah.
you swing your battle axe, and it actually gets caught in the chains, and he's able to just whip it to the side, causing it to miss.
I think to myself, the consequences of my own actions. But with that, can I will look over because I don't at this exact moment have a free hand. But now that I have thrown my cloak off, Tobias and all those behind me can see that I actually do have 2 hand axes crossed across my lower back that are, for myself, very easily to grab and pull out of their holsters. I'm gonna look over my shoulder while holding the shield up and be like, not knowing if seeing Tobias's weapon go, I don't know if he has other weapons. That's the only one I've ever seen him use. Like, hey, grab these axes off my back. You can use them right now. Don't frickin' lose them.
Okay.
I have 2 hand axes back there, so you can grab one or you can grab 2, but don't lose them both, or else I will push you in the water myself.
Alright, is that your turn?
That is, in fact, my turn, yes.
Okay, this Draugr is going to rise from the water and coincidentally go directly behind you.
Oh, damn! Not my axes!
It just grabs your axes and jumps into the water.
Oh, I would just... I would be so mad.
It doesn't even attack you, it just interact with objects, grabs axes.
So mad. I would be so mad.
Well, luckily, it's going to attack you.
That's
with
fine.
advantage.
Yeah.
It's just a little loot goblin.
An undead loot goblin.
22.
Yeah.
Wow.
It is.
So you will take 3 slashing damage as it claws against your back. You feel the frost-covered nails of this creature just rake against your back.
And as I have described before, Opier only wears the armor really across that one side, so it like catches the armor and then drags through flesh. My traps in my spine.
That's definitely gonna be a scar.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it is.
And he's gonna try and grapple you for a. You gotta beat a 20.
Come on. Damn it!
He's attacking me from behind, and I have both hands full. Like, I can only do so much.
You are now grappled.
Yeah, I am.
And the rage monster in front of you.
It's gonna be at an advantage anyway, so.
Yep, he's mad, bro. You
Sure
manacled him underwater.
That's impressive, if anything else. That's damn impressive.
I mean, it's impressive that you manacled him, but as you said earlier, you're thinking to yourself, like, shit, I don't get scared easily, but what the fuck is this thing made of? Like
chains now.
Like
chains in hell is what it's made of.
The strength of this creature.
Yeah, it's terrifying. I'm in the middle of all this, and Tobias out here with no weapons.
See, does a 21 hit you?
Yeah, it does.
So because it's funny, he's not going to grapple you. He's also not going to deal slashing damage, as you get whipped against the side of your head with a chain and take 5 bludgeoning damage.
Alright, I'll take it.
So not only do you have a scar forming across your back where a claw was teared into your flesh, you're now going to have a lump on your forehead.
Rude.
Well, that doesn't attract chicks.
You don't know the kind of chicks or
True.
persons that he's into. You don't know Opier's ex of 6 years who's now a combat veteran. You don't know.
That's fair. I don't know what kind of.
You know what? Opier actually dated a Valkyrie.
Facts.
Oh damn.
Tobias, you're up.
All right.
She didn't kill me.
I'm gonna drop my shield and draw out my longbow, and I'm gonna imbue that with my crimson right.
Spicy.
Okay.
Gross. I like it.
Okay, that one hurt a little bit more, but that's okay.
Oh god.
Just wait till that becomes a D12.
Yeah, but at least by then I won't have just 16 health.
Very true.
Okay, I will make my longbow attack on the zombie hugging Opier.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta equip it. Yeah, that makes sense. Duh.
That probably makes sense, yeah.
No! My D&D Beyond crashed. Hold on.
Oh my god, this is the night of technical difficulties at its finest.
That's really funny.
Okay, here we go.
A 12. So you see that the arrow... It's not so much that you missed, it's just so much that you hit such a fleshy, bloated part of the corpse that the arrow just gets stuck in and doesn't seem to do anything.
Ah, nuts. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take a few steps back. No. 5, 10, 15, 20 to get over here without triggering any attacks, and another 15 to get over here.
Okay, I assume you're going to the bottom squares to not trigger an attack.
Yes.
Okay. Guinevere.
Okay, I'm gonna line up a firebolt shot at this one.
All
That
right.
is hugging our good friend au pair for a 21 to hit
Yes.
for 3 points of fire damage.
And you see it combust as it takes a little extra, but it is still very much hugging Opure.
Okay. She's gonna take a couple steps back and kind of be behind Tobias.
Okay.
And she's gonna shout, if anybody has fire, that would be beneficial. As a bonus action, can I hand one of my daggers that I have to Tobias?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay. Here, in case they get close, and I will hand you just a regular dagger,
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
and I will delete the one that one of the two that I have from my inventory.
Mm-hmm. All right. I assume that's your turn?
That is the end of my turn. Yes.
Astrid.
Why does this dagger smell like steak?
Okay. I just have to point out on this night of technical difficulty that the power on the laptop died, that I'm listening through. And so I have been trying to find the charge cord and then crawling under my desk to connect it. Hello, I'm back.
Y'all, this session is cursed.
I've actually accidentally closed out of Guinevere's character sheet like 3 times tonight.
This session is cursed.
I didn't want to admit it, but everybody else is admitting what's happening to them, so I will come forward and say I've closed it 3 times.
Opure is the only one who's good.
Alex, do you have
Sure,
something
I'm
you want to
just
tell us?
Sniffing a laundry scent ball for my shoes, but that's about it.
Tobias, since I've missed some action here, are you still without a weapon?
I'm using my longbow.
Okay, so I take my short sword out of its sheath and I wave it and I say, would you rather use this?
No.
Fine.
Fair.
I'm gonna go ahead and
I would
the
end up
one-
losing it, Astrid. It is the only
Okay.
reason why I turned it
I
down.
don't care. It's not really anyway. This is the one that this is the grudge match one, right?
The grudge match is the one in front. The one behind.
This one? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Leave
I
that
want to
one
make
for
sure
me.
and say, I want to make sure and let because from what little I've seen of this fight, that seems to be getting personal. So I will go ahead and take a pot shot at this one, the crossbow, as one does.
That hits. Okay.
Then I'm going to run past Gwen. Just gonna.
We're playing the no you first, no you first, no you first.
Yep. And I'm gonna yell, Tobias, save us!
So.
I'm trying.
It's fair. He really is.
Hold on a second.
I mean, he already saved me once, to be fair, but
Hey, save me again!
keep
Okay.
saving me over and over.
Opure, you feel the wind of a bolt making contact with its Draugr behind you, and it just slumps over, and for a split second, there is the head of a skeleton just on your shoulder.
Aw.
Uh,
I got another one! Woo!
And, it's grudge match time.
How is Chainman looking?
Oh, he's looking as good as you.
So not great.
Actually, well, considering the health bars are exactly in the middle, but that's just because he has more health than you.
Gotcha.
So in terms of health, I mean, he
That's
looks
fine.
beat up.
That's fine. I'm gonna one-hand smash him with my battle axe. I'm not gonna do that.
You are not. It gets caught up in the chains again.
I'm gonna...
And he just snarls in your face.
That's fine. I'm gonna... not do it. Alright. I'll be alright. That's my turn.
Okay. The grudge match is going to continue. I feel like at this point it's just going to be Tobias, Guinevere, and Asher just kind of watching in awe.
That is my plan.
Okay. Well, once the sheet opens, the grudge match will continue. Okay, here come the chains. No. You see the chains coming and you just duck down. Tobias.
Opir, would you like to be the one to deal all the damage to this creature?
Keep them safe. I'll kill them.
Okay. Yep, well...
I mean, for the sake of things, I can just drop the three of you from initiative, and I can just go back and forth with Opir.
Yeah,
Okay.
unless he calls for help, Guinevere would let him fight on his own.
Alright.
I would just hold my action. If Opir goes down, then I'm gonna shoot this thing.
Okay.
Is that
Agreed.
right?
I would like to hold a firebolt for that as well.
Alright, so I'm just gonna skip the three of you. Opir.
Looking real pissed, I'm gonna slam my shield down on unequipping it. I'm gonna throw the battle axe down on the other side, and I'm gonna take both of the hand axes from behind my back like Turok and go ham on fighting this guy with two hand axes. So here's, because I can do 2-weapon fighting and just adjust my damage output some. So here's my first attack for a 15 for 10.
Strikes
Yeah, right.
true.
Here's my
Yeah,
Here is
right. Let's go.
Here's my second axe as I like slam this one down into his collarbone on his right side. I'm gonna use my right one and try and like uppercut him with it for a 10, which I think misses.
That
But-
misses. So you get the first one, you strike across, and almost like the momentum that you put into it pushes him back a bit, and you're just too angry, so you don't even realize that the uppercut went too wide.
And I like to imagine that as it comes up, I kind of like cross my arms to make like a arm shield with my axes, knowing it's not going to help my AC any because I don't have my shield protection. But that's how I'm going to block his attacks
Okay.
with my body.
So he's gonna come in with those chains, man. He
Yeah, he
is growling and snarling at you, and you have some salt water and undead spittle all across your face. It is you're gonna need a shower.
That's true.
I mean, technically, you already had a shower.
I was
You're
gonna
need another
say.
one. You're gonna need another one. 8. No, you
Nope.
see those chains coming, and you dodge them. And we held action. It's back to you.
I would like to imagine that I am starting to like almost like an axe dancing war dance. I'm going to come down with this time both of them are going to come in the same motion, but as I spin around kind of like from the right, one's going to be up towards his neckline and the other one's going to be my offhand one's going to be towards his like chest line.
So Opir may not be a barbarian class-wise, but he definitely is one Norse-wise.
19. I just
Yes.
can't hit with that offhand one, but I'm coming through every time.
That offhand one, man, he dodges it out of the way. He wraps it in his chains, and he's gonna try and just whip it back at you.
That's fine.
But he's getting weaker and weaker, though, as you hit him, causing him to be off balance with his hits and unable to strike true. This would be a fight for the ages even more if the sheets worked. So he's gonna come in with those chains for a 9. No, you see him getting slower and slower. Held action. Opir.
I'm going to with one, I'm gonna like try and hit him across the jaw with the butt of the back of the blade, and then with the other one kind of turn it so it's taking the blade and coming across. So I'm like trying to X cross across his face, one-sided blade, one-sided with the base of the axe. So a 17 for 8, and a 23 for 3.
Okay, one moment, please. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you just need that sheet to load. You cut into him with that first hit, and you see him faltering and falling down, but he rises back up. Same thing with the second hit. You see him rising back up, so you go in for the second cut, but he's tanking the hit and is just standing there with pure anger in those undead eyes. It is now his turn. This is a true grudge match.
Ophir is getting very tired. You can't tell if it's water or sweat, but he's very tired. This man has been going on for a long time. Underwater, above water, chains, no chains, ropes.
Why aren't you guys in the sky yet? Why can't you both fly?
No, that's valid.
Something needs to launch them in the air.
And go up in the air with him. Finish him now.
No.
Astrid is gripping Gwen's arm and just going.
The Draugr the Draugr is losing speed too. Held action. Oh,
I like to imagine as I dodge this one and he comes down with a chain, that I let it start to kind of go around my throat, but I put my arm up and let the chain wrap around my arm, and take one axe over the shoulder and smash him square in the face with it for a 7. And then the other one, whether it needs it or not, I'm going to then take it and smash him on the other side. So I kind of got him held there, pinned to my back, and I'm just like taking whacks at his head from right there.
Okay.
We're all screaming, "Finish him!
Finish him!"
Okay, please describe to me how you kill the last. Please describe to me how you kill your rival for the entire of this campaign.
I like to imagine as I have that chain wrapped, rack his head full of hand axes. I flip him over my shoulder and then take the chain and kind of like tie his one arm around his own neck, lean down and be like, "Good luck in the afterlife with Njord," and I push him back into the water and just let him sink as I pick up all of my shit and just walk away like nothing happened.
He sinks back into the icy depths from whence he came, and you pick up all your gear and turn to the group, and that is where we shall fade to black and end the session of great technical difficulties.
Oh,
Nice.
Yay!
holy shit!
with-
That
I
was
still had half my health
epic.
left, guys.
With the
Right.
grudge
Was
match,
epic.
with the grudge match of a century finally over, everyone say goodbye to YouTube.
Okay, bye.
Bye, YouTube!
Bye, YouTube.
Goodbye, YouTube. As always, stay sweet and good pie, and see
Happy
you
dungeon delving!
in Ragnarok.